All right, today we're doing a deep dive into a site I'm sure a lot of you have seen popping up, Greatstellar.com.
Oh, yeah, those ads are everywhere. They're very slick.
They really are, and the promises, I mean, they're huge. You see things like 90-day free returns, get results, or your money back.
And over 10,000 satisfied customers, apparently.
Exactly. So that's the lure. Our mission today is to stack up those big marketing claims against what the security analysis actually says.
Which is where it gets interesting.
Because on the surface, it looks fine. It looks stable. They take all the major payment types: PayPal, Visa, MasterCard, Apple Pay.
Right, which is designed to signal legitimacy, or at least it's supposed to.
It certainly feels that way.
It's a professional sheen, and that's precisely what makes this deep dive so critical. Because when you pivot to the third-party security reviews, that whole structure just shatters.
Okay, so what did they find?
We're talking about trust scores that are, well, they're so low, they're basically a statistical error.
How low is low?
Get this. One major security analysis rated Greatstellar.com at off a 1 out of 100.
1 out of 100.
1 out of 100. Yeah.
That's not just a red flag. That's the building is on fire. How does a site even get a score that low? What are they looking for?
They're looking for signs of, structural integrity, and this site just has none. The key insight here, and what you really need to remember, is the domain age.
Okay.
The website is brand new. It was only created in late 2024.
So it's barely been online.
Barely. And that newness, combined with what they call a minimal reputation footprint, which is just a technical way of saying no one knows who they are.
Right, no history, no real reviews.
Exactly. That tells the automated systems that this is probably a temporary high-risk shop.
So it's a disposable website designed to look established really, really quickly.
Pretty much. And that explains why another rating we found came in at 24.7 out of 100.
Yeah.
And that one explicitly warned users to just avoid it. High risk of fraud.
Wow. So let's make this practical. What does this actually mean for you if you're still tempted? If you see a deal you just can't resist?
It means you have to be incredibly cautious. I mean, if you're absolutely determined to proceed.
You'd want to use a payment method with strong buyer protection, right? Like a credit card, maybe PayPal.
Absolutely. That's mandatory. And you need to keep detailed records of everything. The transaction, the shipping info, all of it.
So you can prove what you bought if something goes wrong?
Right. The sources suggest you should treat any purchase like a test order.
Meaning, don't spend any money you can't afford to just lose.
Exactly. And the most important thing, avoid sharing any sensitive personal data unless you are 100% comfortable with the idea that the item might never show up or your info could be compromised.
So the verdict here seems pretty definitive. The huge promises from Greatstellar.com are completely undercut by the independent risk assessments.
It's a classic case. Easy to look professional, but profoundly insecure underneath.
A really fascinating, if slightly alarming deep dive.
And it leaves us with an important question for everyone listening. Given how effortless it is now to set up a professional-looking storefront basically overnight, what is the single most important metric you should always check before you trust any new online retailer with your money? Something to think about the next time one of those too good to be true ads pops up in your feed.